GOMTV.net.
GSL.
Thousands of anti-government protesters have
Welcome to GSL Antigua Shipyard.
All right, guys. Excuse me. In the bottom right, we have our Protoss player. So far, playing the best I've seen him play in a long time. Just keeps getting better and better. His ID is
SKMC.
And in the upper left, we have our Terran player. Can he get through this group, or is he going to go down? We'll see soon. He is
MarineKing Prime.
Eratosas.
Yes.
Talk to me.
How you doing?
I'm great.
It's our last set of the day.
Yes.
You think MarineKing has a chance to come back here?
I actually don't think so, unfortunately. I mean, I want to be like, oh yeah, you know, I want to hype it, but I don't feel like MarineKing played as well as he normally does today. I think,
you know, MarineKing came so close to losing to J-Dong.
I feel like he's had to fall back on his unit control.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that that's wrong, but I don't know if that you're going to beat MC with your unit control.
Not saying that's wrong, Tasis, but I sure as hell ain't saying that's right.
Exactly. You know, it's like you know, he wins with that SCV Marine Rush, which is mostly based off J-Dong's inexperience with that. You actually don't get to experience that as much as you think you would. Yeah. You know, people don't actually do that as much at MarineKing's level of control. But at the same, and then, you know, in the final game, I feel like MarineKing was just better equipped for a base trade. And of course, you need experience to have base trades. So you know, like an elimination match like that. So I feel like what J-Dong just has to play enough StarCraft 2 to know, like, you know, to get Burrow immediately the moment it becomes base trade.
Yeah.
So that's the way I feel.
Well said. Well said.
And you know, with MC, his unit control is so good. While at the same time also just being, his strats are so good. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. You know, it's like I don't know. You know.
Yes, Wolf. I know.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, so just standard play by these guys. MarineKing hiding his command center. Try to throw MC off a little bit. MC, he does have double gas, but do we know what he's going to do yet? No, not quite. Could just go into an expansion. Went straight into his sentry.
He's going to go and gun down this SCV over here.
The one good thing to say about this build that we have MC doing is that there's no way for MarineKing to know what he's up to.
Exactly.
I mean, he's going to think, it's probably just a double gas Nexus, but can't know for sure. Could even be a Void Ray Rush.
Absolutely could be. So it looks like we're going to have more of a standard game this time around.
Yep.
Much less all-in-ish.
Yeah, MarineKing has opened with just completely standard build. You know, 1 racks, command center, double racks, double gas. That's just the bread and butter of the matchup. So MarineKing realizes, okay, Antigua Shipyard, this is a map I can beat MC on. Just play normal. MC, really quick robo. Not overly surprised on that. You're going to have to take a few more edges on this map as opposed to other maps where sometimes you'll get the 2 gates just to make sure you don't die and then the robo. Yep. But with this quicker robo, he can either do, you know, quicker Colossus play. He can get the observer out obviously very quickly and see what's going on. I do wonder what he's going to go for.
Now, from here, there are a lot of different options for what MC can do, but I'm under the impression he's probably, he's going to go for the most standard PvT style. I feel like with MC's personality and his play style, I don't like to psychoanalyze too much, but I think he probably just thinks he's better than MarineKing, and therefore, if he just plays normal, he'll beat him. You know?
Now this is interesting. Robo into 4-gate. You normally see 2 gates start right after Robo. Like 99% of the time.
Yeah.
So I do wonder exactly what his plan is with this. He might do like a pylon warp into the main base or something like that. It's a possibility.
Yeah, absolutely could be.
He is getting an immortal right there. Okay. Because he's making this immortal, and he should be chrono boosting it the whole way. He's going to probably grab 2 immortals and then do a 4-gate immortal bust on MarineKing before he has too much out. It should hit a little bit before medevacs, and that's what he wants. If he can hit before medevacs, then he can break through the army.
Yeah, and I mean, as you can see, there's 2 reactors building on the 2 barracks.
The barracks.
I'm sorry, the barracks. Actually, 1 barracks, and then he's making the reactor on the factory. But you know, by the time that immortal's out, you know what I mean? They only just have finished. You won't have as many Marines. You're right. It's a total timing.
And actually, I guess it's not, because he just threw down 2 gases and a robotics support bay.
Oops.
And he's not even using the 4 gates. So the 4 gates might just be a preventative measure to make sure that MarineKing can't hit some sort of silly timing attack on him. Yeah, I guess so. You never really see a player play quite like this, but MC can do what he wants. He's the boss toss.
Yeah. He's the guy who's won the most money. All right, he's going to move out.
When you're a Protoss player, you just have to be a yes man to this boss toss.
You absolutely do.
So he's scouting, realizes everything is normal in there. It's completely standard play.
All right, now that the 2 medevacs are at the pop out, that's when he can kind of move, you know, at his own leisure around the map. Medevacs change everything once they pop out.
You know what? He might be doing like a 2 Colossus timing or something like that, because he's starting to warp in a lot of Stalkers, and you got Thermal Lance right away. And those things kind of can tip you off that the Protoss is trying to do something like this. Also, the fact that there's no Forges out yet to support this that well. And then he starts Forge. All right.
We are getting owned right now.
We're getting owned by this weird... Well, this is a build that you just don't see. Like, I don't know. It's a bit odd, but that's cool. I'd love to see new builds.
3rd command center being built at the expansion.
Nice quick reaction there. So his force fields up. This might just be what we saw from Nero, where he does the poke with 1 forge.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was beautiful. Beautiful.
It could be that, actually. I think you're right.
No. That's the best guess I can give at this point. That he'll walk out, poke, force dropping to stop, because if you are dropping, he can kill you, or do enough damage to make it really not worth your while to be dropping him.
Just going to park that factory over there by the expansion so that he's going to have a good idea of when the Nexus is trying to be made when he sees the probe run up there. 2nd starport. So he wants to get a lot of Vikings.
Ooh, wow. That's interesting, because he's already making his 3rd command, but he's getting that 2nd starport. And normally when you see a 2nd starport really early on, it's going to mean that they want to hit like an SCV pull timing, like just eradicate your Colossi and stim in, have some SCVs to buffer and kill you. But the fact that he's also getting the 3rd command center makes this a bit more confusing, because normally it's done off 2 bases and all in. So, not saying he's even going to do like any sort of SCV pull here, but just interesting to see this variation in this play with that quick 2nd starport.
All right, continuing to crank out Colossus here. And I think MarineKing is going to be in really good shape with that 2nd starport. I mean, that's going to be so many Vikings, and these Colossi are just going to be wrecked. Even though the Colossi are out pretty early here. No, MarineKing now exceeding MC by about 10 supply here.
He's only producing 2 Vikings at a time.
Huh.
If you have 2 starports, I really want to see you producing at least 3 flying units at a time. There you go. All right. 4 Vikings at a time now. So, yeah, he is going to come in here, kill every Colossus very easily, then hopefully micro his way to victory. Wow. Yeah, I like this from MarineKing. It's pretty good, but MC isn't being greedy. He hasn't taken another base yet. He's getting blank, and that's going to help a lot. And it looks like it's just going to be a 2-base all-in from MC.
Well, it looks like he wanted to expand, actually.
Oh. Because he actually has, at this point, 4 Colossi and 12 Stalkers. So this is, I guess he's just playing the macro style of pure Colossus Stalker, which we sometimes have seen Squirtle and Genius do, but it's like not in style at the moment. Not many people are doing it still. And he throws down 2 more gates. So yeah, actually it is the all-in. Okay, he's going 8 gates from here. So with the 8 gates, he'll just produce gateway units after his Colossi count is exactly where he wants it.
All right, he's going to be moving out. He needs to get rid of this. He has to make this probe here, of course. He has to make it look like he's okay, in fact, going to expand when he's not going to. Or is he? No, I guess he is going to expand. Wow. Dude, we've like been wrong in this game like more times than all of our other casts ever combined. Ever.
That's true. That's true.
Sorry, guys.
To be fair, these are really wonky ways of playing. There's a lot of mind games going on. They're both playing like overly safe in some ways.
All right, well, MarineKing's maxed out. He's going to make a big arc. He may even attack him, but he can at least make a big arc outside of MC's base. And then when MC comes out, he's going to hit it hard.
12 Vikings versus the soon-to-be 6 Colossi. We'll see if that's actually enough. One already going down, and these stalkers are not doing their job.
Colossi in the back, not doing enough damage. MarineKing
That's right, they're
absolutely
dancing.
Great.
They are absolutely just dancing, Tastes, and these are going to go down. Like, 2 of them weren't shooting that entire time. And MC's almost holding it anyways, not quite. That gateway placement actually really hurt him. Actually, it was the robotics bay that got in his way there.
Yeah.
So, it looks like well, even if he lives through this, he's pretty dead.
Yeah,
MarineKing has 3 bases. He's adding Raxes. He has a ton of units. He's just going to send units in for the rest of the game till MCGG's. But, wow, that robotics bay really cost him during that battle.
Hitting 2 Archons so he can splash damage the Vikings overhead. Of course, Archons also just good against units. Infantry, excuse me. All right, 104 supply to 163. MarineKing has a massive lead. The add-ons for those 3 barracks about to finish. That's going to give him a big boost in his production.
And, MC, I mean, he's trying to secure this 3rd base, but we have 4 Vikings being made at a time. MarineKing is just going to rally in and kill him. There's just no way against MarineKing Micro that you're going to live with this.
And as you can see here, too much Terran, it looks like. Targeting down that Colossus. He may actually land these Vikings. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This game is now over. GG.
All right, going on to game number 3. Where's Abyssal City, man? We didn't see that yesterday, and we haven't seen today yet.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. We didn't see Abyssal City at all today, did we?
Not yet. It better
Well, I think it's so new that some of these pro gamers are not really choosing it. They're like, no.
Well,
Do what I know. MC, disappointing game there from him. He didn't really seem to... I couldn't figure out what he was doing, what his build was, what his plan was.
That's the whole thing, right? It's what was he doing? It was like a strangely defensive Colossus build. Very late 3rd as you have to do if you're going to take a 3rd. You either have to do it off 1 gate or off of like over 100 supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just a pretty tough game there for MC. Now we're going to go to 5 Kingdoms, the 3rd map. No Abyssal City from Mutasis.
All right, so that's what MC wants. MarineKing got Antigua out of the way. Now he's got to play on MC's turf.
Cloud Kingdom. That's where the boss toss rules.
Yeah, man. This is where he's a nerd tyrant. Tyrant nerds.
Tyrant nerds, especially Jadon, the Tyrant nerd.
Oh yeah,
who almost beat both these guys.
He burns nerds' feet.
He burns nerds' feet.
Yeah, man.
Why would he do that? That's really neat.
He's a tyrant nerd, man.
Ah.
All right, guys, we're here at GSL Codas. Entering into hour 5. We've had a bunch of long games, long days, I should say.
StarCraft 2 games are getting longer.
Yeah, people are figuring this stuff out. All right, the final match. One of these 2, believe it or not, is actually about to be knocked out of this Codas. That's so weird. I think I should be cast. It should be like the final 4 of a tournament I'm casting.
I know, right?
But it's not.
That's how good Codas is. You're always going to be surprised every day if people get knocked out of Codas. Every single day.
Yeah, man. Except when Codas isn't on, but yeah. Every single day.
No, even on those days. I wake up and I'm like, was it a dream? And I check and I'm like, oh,
it's a dream come true, man.
Young didn't fall out.
MC up against MarineKing. 2 legends, 2 champions, but only one can move on. That's the kind of competition we got here at the GSL.